steps into the right end zone. Let's watch as he gets air show right. He punches into the vertical, straight up in a maneuver he calls the Nickolator. Right on up. Look at that as he yaws the airplane. Now he flies that airplane vertically in a series of outside rolls, gets to the top, converts it into a torque roll. It comes right back down out here off of air show right. That is some kind of flying, ladies and gentlemen. That is quite a start. That is Bill Stein. Now as Bill comes right back out of here, he's going to show us a maneuver called the Chandelanche. It's his version of an avalanche with a quick tumble on the top instead of a snap roll. Right down to the deck, 250 miles an hour. He brings that edge 540 straight up. Look at the sun shining off that airplane as it changes colors, tumbles it around once, and he recovers inverted. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Bill Stein. Now as Bill brings that airplane right back in out here, he's going to show us the flywheel. Standing into air show left. He flies that airplane through one half of the loop as he rolls on up in the vertical, going up, stops it off, outside push. Now he lets that nose come down out there as he snap rolls on the way down, double snap roll, triple snap roll, and he rolls it back to the left. That is some kind of fly, ladies and gentlemen. That is Bill Stein. Now as you watch him go air show center, right directly up out here in a spiraling tower, right on up out here at air show center, gets to the top and puts it into an upright flat spin. Now he's got to go into 2 full revolutions, 2.5, 3 revolutions, and he recovers out here in a vertical dive. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Bill Stein. Now Bill goes down to that right end zone. He calls this a crop duster style turnaround. Not quite sure I've ever seen anybody in an air tractor making this kind of turnaround. And I'll tell you what, the action's fast, it's very 120 miles an hour in the airspeed indicators. He powers the airplane up on a 45-degree upline, winds it up, stops it on knife edge, right around the knife edge. That's called the slide winder. And now he kicks in the rudder. There he is. These are called the, look at that as he tumbles that airplane not twice, 3 times, and he recovers out there in a series of snap rolls exiting stage light. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Bill Stein. Now he goes into that left end zone. He calls this the Kashada foot top. Flies it through a half a loop, then a wonky tumble to slow down for the maneuvers he calls the dinks. In this, you're going to see he's going to yaw that airplane violently with a lot of rudder, and then he'll tumble the tail over the nose. So watch right now as he comes here to show center. Throws it into the double snap rolls there. Now he throws in as he comes down our show line here. Let's watch here as Bill shows what he calls the dinks, but you know that's one wild ride. A lot of rudder, flies it away. He's going to do one more as he goes down here to air show right for the folks down bad into the field. A lot of left rudder, tumbles it around, and exits air show right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Bill Stein. And from that position there, he does what we call the mini loop. That is a miniature 3/4 loop. A tiny D in the sky. Now we watch Bill reposition out there off that right end zone. He flies the airplane right back on around at us here, coming down our show line as he accelerates down, nose pointed down, airspeed really building in a hurry as he approaches from that right end zone. Powers up, flies the airplane right on through, winding up into that sky. He's going to show us what we call the centrifuge right there as he goes around, hanging on, tumbling the airplane around. And repositions out here high overhead. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Bill Stein, and that is Bill. Now as you watch Bill go into that left end zone, let's watch the torque of this big Lycoming engine as we watch Bill go into the vertical, straight on up into that beautiful Michigan sky. As the airspeed decelerates, you watch. He's got that airplane coming to a stop. Now the torque of that big engine is actually rotating the wings. He's starting to come backwards. Look at that. He is actually coming backwards at 30, 40. There's 50 miles an hour straight backwards. And now he flies it off. Oh, man. That is some kind of ride. That's Bill Stein. Now you get a chance to see that very unique paint job. Backlit beautifully here as it changes colors. That is known as the chameleon roll. Now he goes into the right end zone. Bill's setting up here for what we call the avalanche. In the air show world, it's known as the snap rolls on top of the loop. In the competition world, they call it the avalanche. As he brings that airplane right down off the hard deck, accelerating out from 10 feet off the ground. He powers that airplane right up and across. As he reaches the top of that loop, let's watch here. There's one. No, he's got 2. He's got there for 3. No, Bill Stein shows us the quadruple avalanche right there. Now as we watch out here, Bill's setting up this a maneuver he dedicates to the Grand Master of Airshow Flying, his trainer, that's Wayne Hanley.
I know it.
It's called the Louis Tumble. Right now, as he comes across the top, flies the airplane around, wheels pointed to the sky. Giving himself a nice head of steam, positioning himself exactly where he wants to be, right in front of us here. Right around from inverted, rolls the airplane around, now kicks it through, and there it goes. That is the Louis Tumble right there as he flies the airplane around. What a ride that's got to be. You know those seatbelt shorts just cannot be on tight enough. Now as we go into the right end zone, you can see Bill bring that airplane again right down onto the hard deck as he punches for the vertical. Straight up out here. Flies it up, quarter vertical roll. Hanging it up to dry, widen it back again out here off of Airshow Center. Comes to a complete stop just before he slides backwards. He steps on that rudder pedal and executes a beautiful hammerhead turn. All right, have your cameras ready. Here's Bill's going to be coming down our show line right now in the classic inverted pass. Right down on the deck. He rolls to the inverted. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. That is Bill Stein, and that is the inverted pass. You can see him quite clearly through the canopy there, couldn't you, folks? Now, from the inverted, Bill has to climb by pushing the forward stick. Pushing the stick forward, flies the airplane right on around. But you can watch the repositions out here for the next portion of this airshow demonstration. Diving in fast, getting a big head of smash. She brings that airplane back down onto the hard deck. We can see our F-35Cs taxiing out from NAS Lemoore as they go down our show line. Bill Stein's right down on the deck with them. There's Joe Wright. He calls this the Harrier pass in honor of the Marine Corps Harriers, which would sit there and hover. He's got basically 0 forward airspeed. You can see he's just hanging there, hanging there. Right now he's watching the silverhead test get a little high because that is an air-cooled engine. He's just got it hovering though, folks. Look at that. Hanging on right now. It dumps nose over. Lets that air flow across those cylinders right now. Ladies and gentlemen, that's beautiful flying. That is Bill Stein. Hey folks, Bill said that he heard that there was a really good crowd out here and he's been busy flying, but right now he said, I got to get a good look at all of you, so I'm going to do what we call a little slideways flying. So watch out here, folks. When you see Bill come by, give him a great big wave. He's going to be actually sliding the airplane from side to side so he can get a good view of you. So let's watch as he comes down the show line. I hope he's not trying to take pictures. All right, as we watch right now, there's Bill Stein sliding around. Now he points his nose around, gets a look at the people up here. Bill Stein, and that is flying slideways right down our show line. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Bill Stein.